So a lot of world powers are speaking about George Floyd. Now, the European Union, they spoke and they said they were shocked and appalled to watch the video of George Floyd. They stated that law enforcement should not be doing this in the United States whatsoever. They was talking about the peaceful protests that they see in the U.S. are understandable. They say, and more than legitimate. They say, I hope. It said that the peaceful protests won't further slide into violence, but even more than I hope that they will make a difference in the United States. OK, now that was actually Germany's foreign minister with that particular statement. They had demonstrations in Australia, also moving all the way to European nations as well, standing in solidarity with George Floyd. I mean, they're protesting everywhere because of this, because that video, you guys have to understand, that video was one of the most horrible videos I've seen in a long time. And we watched it in real time. And it was a very sinister video. It's a very evil video. And once again, as I stated, the Chinese Communist Party have stated that, oh, they talk about us, but now look at them. They doing just like us. They don't need to say nothing about us no more. And yes, that is the truth. And I know the senators, I know the Congress people, even people that's in the Republican Party right now probably know about all these comments. They see it from the Chinese Communist Party. They know that the United States standing in the world has literally dropped to the gutter. Let's call it what it is. United States standing in the world has dropped to the gutter because of the man they got in office. See, it don't take long to take your position and for it to go down. But you have to understand, Donald Trump is America. I've told people that a long time ago. He is the physical representation of America. Everything Donald Trump is who this country has always have been to black people. The only difference with Donald Trump is that you're actually seeing it embodied in a human being. Lie all the time, authoritarian, greedy, can care less about human life, saying bigoted things. I mean, come on, doing things that are bigoted or encouraging bigoted people to do things, siding with the police, know how the police abuse people, gave the green light for the police just to be beating people now. I mean, anything you could think of about Donald Trump, it can apply here. And these folks in this country don't like it. That's why they want him out of here so bad. That's why they come to black people. Hey, black people, you need to vote. You need to say so. You need to get him out. And we got to get him out. But a lot of black people say, oh, well, shoot, you want to get him out because he's hurting you now. But when we were dealing with it by ourselves, where were you at all this time? Where were you? See, the issue and problems that I see here with the world looking at America. Now, how is it that Donald Trump going to show up to the G20 summit and all the different summits they have, and they're going to look at him like, you can't talk no more. The United States can't say a word. They can't. Because see, like I say, it's not the time of Bull Connor in the 60s. Now we have video that can be seen in real time like this. It could be uploaded to various social media platforms. And even if the social media platform take it down, let me tell you something, a video can be up 5-10 minutes and thousands of people could have downloaded it. Even if they take it down immediately, it don't mean the video gone. Because everybody can screenshot now. Everybody can screen record. So you can't just get rid of a video like talking about. Unless the moment that person put it up, boom, you take it down. But nobody's that fast on the trigger on any kind of website. The United States have a major stain. Let me tell you something. The black American is the Achilles heel of America. You know why? Because we are the group they hate the most. We are the group they want to keep a permanent underclass, make us fifth-class citizens, and they do not want us to be equal. We're not asking black people to get any kind of preferential treatment. We just want to be equal. That's it. We want the same way white folks are treated, we want to be treated. That's it. No different, no more, no less. But this country and their racism is being put on display. When you see me talk about the continent and saying we need to connect and we need to do this and do that, that is why. That is why. Because you need refuge sometime. Every person needs refuge. and I want to build something. I want to go to the continent and help build. I don't want to build something and have these people come sabotage it, or have eminent domain and these people take my stuff away from me. Like anything you have here, they can take from you with quote unquote eminent domain. You say, well, they'll pay you for it. It's not about paying me for it. The fact is that you can do it. Versus when I go over here, at least if I buy property, it's mine. I don't pay no property taxes. You can buy a home right here in the U.S., pay it off, and still paying property taxes. That is like corrupt. You should never be paying property taxes when you're done paying for your home. There's so much corruption go on. You got a car and you got to pay registration for your car every year. Why you got to pay your car to be registered every year? It's your car. Look, inspection sticker, I get it. Cars need to be inspected and make sure they operate right. But a registration sticker? I'm just saying so many different things we pay for. Then you have a driver's license and say, oh, it's a privilege to have a driver's license. Why do I need to have a privilege from you to drive in streets that my tax dollars pay for? You guys need to really think about how much we are oppressed, and then now getting into the racial oppression aspect. You know what I'm saying? Versus you go to other countries, they don't even operate like that. So my thing is this. America is really showing they behind and the world seeing it. And will they change, ladies and gentlemen? No, they're doing worse. And the world's seeing that too. They can't tell nobody anything about human rights. They can't say a word to no other country about human rights. Because they're seeing their human rights on display right now with these protests. Police tear gassing people, shooting reporters with rubber bullets. And they ain't by the color. They shoot more white people from what I'm seeing than they are black people. How can you sit up here and say you're the champion of human rights, but you're shooting people? Your cops are shooting people constantly with rubber bullets, almost putting people's eye out in some cases. You're shooting rubber slugs at people, macing people just because you want to. It's a lot of maniacs that's running around those police forces in this country, and the world's seeing it. That's why I tell people out the world, I mean, you can come vacation here, but don't come live here. This is not the place to live. I'm telling you right now, it's not, especially if you're black. My country is not, my country got this problem and that problem. Yeah, don't let disillusion fool you. Yeah, you may get a little money over here, but you can lose your life real quick. Just a Gambian brother just lost his life not too long ago, and I got to cover that story. But when you step foot in here, you become one of us. You become a target. You put a target on your head. I don't care where you come from. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the situation that's, with the EU, and many countries are paying attention. They're protesting about George Floyd. Like I said, this is, America's fault because they didn't handle racism. They didn't handle their race soldiers. And now this is why this is going to be a permanent stain. I'm telling you, George Floyd is going to be a permanent stain on this country going forward. Because the way they handle George Floyd is the way the world going to take them seriously. Because nobody's taking America seriously at this moment when it comes to human rights or anything. And Donald Trump's so dense that he don't understand that. I mean, I wouldn't dare handle things like Donald Trump is handling it, being a president. Of course, I wouldn't handle coronavirus the way he handled it either. But, I got a lot of sense. Trust me on that. Way more than him.